Hello, 6th standard CBSE children. Have a good day. Have a nice day. I hope you are doing well. And I hope you have gone through the videos 1, 2 and 3 and you are able to follow my method of learning. I hope yes. Yes, no? Right. Today we are going to do video number 4 as the name of the lesson is Getting to Know Plants. For you, I would like to say one more information that you are learning physics, chemistry and biology. Is it not? And for all that three together, we have only one book as science. In science, you have to learn physics, chemistry and biology lessons. Right? Under that, so far we have learned first lesson, second lesson also biology, and seventh lesson as Getting to Know Plants, that comes under biology. Okay, so I say in video number 4 we are going to learn chapter 7, Getting to Know Plants, part 1. Part where there are different description and explanation with many side heading. So we will divide into 2-3 portions. Okay. So we are learning what? Chapter 7, Getting to Know Plants. I hope you are able to follow me. So now this is video number 4. Okay. Getting to Know Plants. What do you understand? The topic. Plants are the living things, is it not? And as I said, biology, it is divided into two major branches as botany and zoology. And study of plants and other details of the plants, otherwise we say study of plant life is called botany and study of animals is called zoology. I hope you remember that. So under that we are going to learn about the plants. Getting to know plants. Now when you come to school and we have been seeing many plants around us. Is it not? We have some trees, especially when you go towards the cricket ground, when you go there, we have beautiful garden. I hope you observed it. So next to our office building, back of the office block, we have beautiful garden with many potted plant and the trees we have. Is it not? Especially badam tree, neem tree, and then another one name I don't know, but it gives a very good shade also. Yeah. So these are plants. I hope you follow. Now when you are asked to go around the school to observe the plants, what can you say? You will just say as plants. It's not. But at the same time, we find rose garden, rose plants are there, hibiscus, chembati chanola, that hibiscus plants are there, and then Nandyavatai, white and marita lily, so all these are plants we will see. It's not. But at the same time, these plants, some of them are smaller in size and shape, some of them are of medium size and shape, and few are tall trees. It's not. So now based on that, these plants are classified into herbs, shrubs and trees. Plants are classified into herbs, shrubs and trees. What do you know? Plants which are having very tender stem, soft stem and thin stem, they are called herbs. Okay. So plants which are very very soft stem, plants with the soft stem, plants with the soft stem, then normally short and thin but at the same time strong. Thin, at the same time they are strong. Okay, so these plants, they are called herbs. Okay, and so these herbs, they are also called annuals or herbivores. Animals, they are annuals. What are annuals? These annuals are plants which live for only one season. One season, suppose it may be 2 months or 3 months, something like that. Is it not? So which live for only one season, and within that season it will grow and reproduce and then die. Those plants are called annuals. Herbs or annuals. Okay. Say for example, tulasi, tomato, brinjal, capsicum, chili chunilla, kodamalaga, pachamala, capsicum, and then lady's finger. These are all coming under the group herbs. I repeat, plants which live for only one season. One season, it may be 3 to 6 months. Within that period, the plants will grow, reproduce, and then die. So these plants are called annuals. I hope you follow. So those herbs, they have soft stem, shorter in height, and then thin at the same time they are strong. Are you clear? Whereas the shrubs, they are medium-sized plants. Shrubs are medium-sized plant, strong, and they are biennials. They are strong and are called biennials. What does it mean? Example, I will say hibiscus, chembati puchulilla, hibiscus, and then arali, nereum, and then rose, and then lemon to some extent. So these are all called shrubs. These shrubs will grow to medium-sized height, and then they are having strong stem, and then they are coming under the group biennials. Biennials means they live for 2 seasons, where in one season they will grow and in another season they will reproduce. What does it mean? Say for example, that vegetative growth will be for 2-3 months, and then in the second half of their life cycle it will reproduce. Okay. Typical example, this carrot, beetroot, radish, summer season it will grow and winter season it will reproduce. Adala the carrot, beetroot, radish winter season okay. So these are biennials. I repeat, biennials are plants which live for 2 seasons. The first season they will grow, and in the second season they will reproduce and then die. They are called biennials. Okay. And then trees, as you know, they are very tall, grow to a maximum height, and then they have very strong stem with many branches. Woody stem with many branches. They live for many years. They will grow and reproduce for many years. So they are called perennials. So they are called perennials. I'm sorry. Perennials. 1 minute. So they are called perennials. Okay. So these are, we say these are based on the nature of the stem, and it is said it is the habit of the plant. These are the habit of the plant. What are all we say? These are all the habit of the plant. What does it mean? They are herb, shrubs and trees. So herbs are annuals. Herbs are also known as annual. Shrubs are biennials and trees are perennials. Okay. So what example you will say for annual? They are lady's finger. Just think and tell me. They are lady's finger, brinjal, tomato, chili cholola, malaga, pachamalaga, and then lady's finger. I hope you understand this. So here, 1 minute. In our textbook, page 53. Page 53, we have herb, shrub and trees. Herbs, shrubs and trees. I hope you follow this. So in our textbook it is given first page. This is nature walk. This is nature walk. I am asking you to go through the ground in our school now at the nature walk, where you could identify the different kinds of plants. So it is said, observe all the plants around you. You feel some plants are small, some are very big, while some are just patches of green on the soil. Patches of green on the soil and the possible they are minute unicellular plants. Algae algae. Some have huge, some have green leaves, where others have reddish one, and some will have tiny blue one. What you are observing around the school, so we have many different kinds of plants with beautiful flowers. I hope you follow this. Then we are talking about herbs, shrubs and trees. Okay. So some plants which are smaller in size and soft tender stem. Soft tender stem. They are annuals and they are herbs. Medium sized plants, they are shrubs, and tall trees are trees. Okay. So based on the character of these, plants are classified into herbs, shrubs and trees. I hope you can understand this. Can you follow me? Plants with green and tender stems are called herbs. They are usually short and normally they may or may not have branches. Some plants develop branches near the base of the stem. The stem is hard but they are not very thick. And such plants are called shrubs. I hope you understand. Then some plants are very tall and have hard and very thick stem with many branches. The stem have branches on the upper part and much above the ground. They are called trees. I hope you follow. So this is as habit of the plant usage. Now this habit further we have seen, we are talking about climbers. Have you heard? Watermelon, pumpkin, watermelon, cucumber. Have you heard these terms? They are all plants, but they will not come under these categories. We learn another two terms as climbers and creepers. We come across two terms. They are climbers and creepers. What do we know? Plants which may be herbs, but at the same time they cannot stand erect. We say plants which are having weak stem and cannot stand erect and need support to climb on, they are called climbers. I hope you understand. I repeat, plants which are very weak or which have weak stem and they cannot stand erect, they need support to climb on. they are called climbers. Okay, example, money plant. Money plant chulolya and bougainvillea. Bougainvillea third poo chulolya. It is an ornamental plant. ನಮ್ಮ ಇದರ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ವಾಲ್ ಎಲ್ಲ பெரிய பெரிய பில்டிங் hotel park ಎಲ್ಲ the compound wall பார்த்தோம்னா we find this bougainvillea. சரி, and some plants which just creep on the ground, they cannot stand erect even when they having the support, so they are called creepers. Example, pumpkin, watermelon. Creepers, example, pumpkin. Pumpkin பூசணிக்காய், வெள்ளை பூசணிக்காயும் மஞ்சள் பூசணிக்காயும் தடியங்காய் பரங்கிக்காய் சொல்லுவாங்க. That is pumpkin and watermelon. Pumpkin and watermelon, they are included under creepers. I hope you could follow this. So, ikellame இந்த picture varum. When we are explaining, learning this portion, nama video la pictures varum, that you will understand. Okay, so this is creeper, this is climber. Textbook la this is creeper, watermelon, and this is climber. I hope you can follow this. So it is said, plants with weak stem that cannot stand upright. Upright na nera nikkudu. That cannot stand upright but spread on the ground, they are called creepers. And while those that can take support and climb up, they are called climbers. Okay, so these are different from herb, shrubs and trees. I hope you can understand this difference. So there are some plants and around us can take care of it, is it not? So you can just write down the names which are all herb, shrub and creepers. Are you clear? So this is for the introduction of this lesson based on the nature of the stem. Otherwise we say habit of the plant. They are categorized, they are classified into herbs, shrubs, trees, climbers and creepers. What example for habit, herb example, brinjal, chili, tomato, lady's finger. Example for shrub, hibiscus, the chembarti poo, hibiscus and rose. In some plants like a lemon, sugarcane, they are not fully shrub or fully trees. So they are called half-sized or medium-based shrub or tree we can say. For example, elimshabara irukla, we cannot say it as a big tree. Tall tree we cannot say, or it is not a shrub. So it is a medium-sized shrub or medium-sized tree channel. So example for shrub, rose and hibiscus. Hibiscus spelling HIBISCUS. Chembarti purpla hibiscus. Okay, rose we know. Then trees, rose. Trees ke example we can say mango tree, coconut tree, vepamaram, neem tree. There are examples for trees. Okay. Then we learn another terms: annuals, biennials and perennials. நம்ம bookல இது ரொம்ப டீடைலா கொடுக்கல, but you should understand what are annuals, biennials and perennials. So plants which live for only one season, 3 to 6 months. They grow and reproduce and die. They are annuals. Plants which live for 2 seasons. In one season they grow and in another season they flower and they reproduce and die. They are biennials. Okay. And normally shrubs are biennials. Whereas trees which live for many years, grow for many years, flower and reproduce for many years, they are called perennials. I hope you follow. Then climbers and creepers and those, they are annuals. Very few examples as they are biennials. Okay. So climber, example, money plant, bougainvillea, then all good variety. Podalanga, avaraka, beans, cucumber, they are all climbers. Okay. Creeper, example, pumpkin and watermelon. Pumpkin is yellow pushnikaya, manja pushnikaya. Otherwise we say tadiyangai, parangikai chanolla, they are. And watermelon, I hope you understand. So this is for the habit of the plants. Okay. Next we will move on to parts of the plant. Parts of the plant. What do we know? Parts of the plant. What can we say? Plants are, parts of the plants are, I hope you understand this. And the parts of the plants are root. 1 minute. Parts of the plants. Below class we have studied. Only think one. Parts of the plants as root, roots, stem and leaf, then flower. Just think and tell me. Flower, fruits and seeds. These are the parts of the flowers, plant. What are root, stem, leaf, flower, fruits and seeds. These are the parts of the plant. Are you clear? Now in that root, stem and leaf, they are called vegetative part of the flower. They are called vegetative part of the flower plant. Whereas flower, fruits and seeds, they are called reproductive part of the flower plant. Okay. The reproductive part of the plant, flower, fruits and seeds. What does it mean? Reproduction is the process of continuation of the species from one generation to the next. Otherwise, we say reproduction is the perpetuation of the species from one generation to the other. Okay. Then our next 2-3 chapters cover padipom. Reproduction, it is of 2 types, asexual and sexual reproduction. In the sexual reproduction, spelling para sexual reproduction, this flower is the reproductive part. This will take part in sexual reproduction, formation of male and female gamete. So we say in parts of the plant, root, stem and leaf, they are called vegetative part of the plant and they will not take part in reproduction, sexual reproduction. Okay. Whereas flower, fruit and seed, they are the reproductive part of the plant. Are you clear? So now we say this is the root. This is the root. Then leaf, of course, you can identify. Leaf, this is stem, this is flower. This is stem, this is flower. Clear? And then this will be the fruit. This will be the fruit. That will have seeds. Clear? So we say the parts of the plants are root, stem, leaf, flower, fruits and seeds. I repeat, root, stem and leaf are the vegetative part of the flower plant, and flower, fruits and seeds are the reproductive part of the plant. In plant, the reproduction is by sexual method, where male and female gametes are formed. That is sexual reproduction. That when we study the flower portion, that we will learn in detail. Are you clear? Now the parts of the plant, again we say the part which is found below the soil, that is the root system, and part which is found above the soil, that is called shoot system. Okay, so we have two parts of the region. One is root system, and another one is shoot system. Okay, now in this root system and shoot system, we have, one minute, in the root system and shoot system, see here, I am showing this plant keera. This is the plant. Root system. What I am showing, this is root system. This is the root system. Okay, see here, this is root system. What I am showing is the molecule. Again, this is the root system. And what I am holding is the stem part of the plant. Okay, so now see here, this is the parts of the plant. I hope you understand. Where this is root system, I am holding a plant. This is root system. Can you see? And what I am holding up is the shoot system. Are you clear? Now in this shoot system, we find in the portion, this is the stem portion, and again stem portion you can see, and then from both the side we find leaves are arising. Can you see this? Now follow this. The space, the region from which the leaves are arising, that is called node. The region from which the leaves are arising, that is called node. We'll just continue. Yes, we continue. We are talking about parts of the plant. Yeah? So now I say what I am holding, this is the root system and this is the shoot system. So the region from where the leaves are arising. See here. This is the node. Again, this is a node. Again, this is a node. Can you see? How many leaves are there? You could see now. There are 4 leaves arising. Is it not? So these leaves from which they are arising, that is known as node. Okay. Now the space between the 2 nodes. This is one node. Can you see? This is one node and this is another node. I show this is one node, this is another node. Clear? So the space between the 2 nodes, it is called internode. The space between the 2 nodes it is known as internode. So now we say leaves are arising from the nodal portion. The space between the two nodes, it is called internode. I hope you understand. And then the tip of the plant. Can you see here? The tip of the plant where it is ending. Leaf. So we say older leaves at the bottom, younger leaves are at the top. So when you draw the parts of the plant, you should draw older leaves as bigger size. Then slowly you should decrease the size. Okay. So these are all newly formed leaves. And then at the tip, portion, they are forming the axil of the plant where the flower will arise. This is a flower and here we say flowers will arise. I hope you understand this. So this is forming the parts of the plant. And what I am showing is the molecular and the plant. Are you clear? Then one minute. Full plant leaf root system you can see clearly. Are you able to follow this? Then what are the new terms we are learning so far? First, habit of the plant as herbs, shrubs, trees, creepers, climbers, and then annual, biennial and perennial. What are the terms we are learning? Herbs, shrubs, trees, climbers, creepers, then annual, biennial, perennial, annual, biennial and perennial we are learning. And then we are learning it as parts of the plant: root, stem, leaf, where root, stem and leaf are the vegetative part of the plant. Vegetative spelling part. V-E-G-E-T-A-T-I-V-E. Vegetative part of the plant. And flower, fruits and seeds, they are reproductive part of the plant. Reproductive part, why do we say na? It takes part in reproduction. And here plants, the flowers are the reproductive part of the plant where it undergoes sexual reproduction. That means formation of male and female gamete. At the end of this lesson, fertilization then we come across another two terms: root system and shoot system. What does it mean? The plant parts which are found below the soil, that is called root system, and the plant which is found above the soil, they are called shoot system. So root system includes roots alone, whereas shoot system includes as stem, leaf, flower and fruits and seeds. Okay. Though flower, fruits and seeds, when they form the reproductive part, but it is coming under shoot system. Then other than that, we come across two new terms: nodes and internodes. Nodes are the region from which the leaves are arising, and the space between the two nodes, it is called internodal portion. I hope you understand this. So this is for the parts of the plant. Okay, so in the parts of the plant நமக்கு வந்து chapter 1ல நம்ம diagram parts of the mustard plant படிச்சோம்ல அந்த plant தான் நான் வந்து இப்போ கொடுப்பேன், that you will follow it. Okay, then we will learn about root system, shoot system. By root system we are talking about two types of root system, and then about the shoot system we will learn. I hope you follow. So this is what this so far we have learned, and we should know to draw the diagram as parts of the plant. Are you clear? Now go through the technical terms. We say new words padipomla. We say new words or keywords or scientific words. Namakku idella scientific words solluvom, otherwise technical terms. Are you clear? Right. So now root system spelling paru, shoot system spelling, nose and internode. Node spelling N-O-D-E, node. Internode I-N-T-E-R-N-O-D-E, internode. Okay, and then as fruit spelling F-R-U-I-T, fruit. Seeds S-E-E-D-S, seeds. Then creeper spelling C-R-E-E-P-E-R, creeper. When there are many creepers, we find example pumpkin and watermelon. They are called creepers. I hope you understand. Then climbers, C-L-I-M-B-E-R-S, climbers. Example for climbers, money plant, and then all good variety. Good variety na enna sollirukken? Parka, avarika, kottavaranga, beans, podalanga, they are all example for climbers. And then money plant, and one more, it is called bougainvillea. Okay, and then bougainvillea, right? And creepers example watermelon and pumpkin. Pumpkin enna sonna yellow and white pumpkin. பூசணிக்காய் சொல்றோம்ல, தடியங்காய் and பூசணிக்காய் பரங்கிக்காய் சொல்றோமே, that is pumpkin variety. And watermelon, தர்பூஸ் சொல்லுவோம்ல, அதான் watermelon. One more, musk melon சொல்லுவோம், கிர்னி பழம் நம்ம ஊர்ல சொல்லுவோம்ல, அது வந்து musk melon. I hope you follow. So this is our video number 4 as chapter 7, getting to know plants, part 1. I hope you can. Now go through this, and in our textbook we have one more tabular column as page number 53. Page 53 la tabular column irukku. Adu in the video session oda homework try to fill up. Next video session la we will just continue. So now this video 4 is continuation of our picture presentation. PowerPoint sollumatte, this is picture presentation where you will understand with still better clarification. Okay, we'll continue with the presentation. Have a good day. Thank you. Hello 6th standard CBSE children, this is our video number 4, continuation of this whiteboard explanation. We have started learning chapter 7, getting to know plants, part 1, and this is our video number 4. I hope you are able to follow my way of teaching and explanation. So please continue. If any doubt during this Zoom session, we will clarify. Okay. Now what you are observing in this first page, here we find a garden or a forest like where many children are just looking here and there. There are 3 children, 2 boys and 1 girl looking here and there with the plants. Is it not? This is what I had said the beginning of this Video number 4, I said no, you go around our school garden where we find many plants. And those plants, some of them are smaller in size, some of them are bigger. Yeah. But that you could identify as small plants and big trees. Is it not? Especially in our school campus, next to that office room block, where you are going to the cricket ground. There we find beautiful garden. When we have the school, I'll take you there to identify the plants as different kinds that we are learning now. Okay. So now just go through this picture. What are all you could identify, you just see. It is a nature around you. We find two boys and one girl, and one girl is observing a plant. One boy is trying to hug the tree so that he can do it or not, and another boy is just observing some part of the plant, I think. Yeah, so that is nature around us. Okay, now this one we find as plant classification. As I said, this video session we have some picture presentation. Okay, so we say types of plants, trees, shrubs, herbs, climbers and creepers. நான் வந்து சின்னதுல இருந்து பெருசு போனேன், இதுல இருந்து பெருசுல இருந்து சின்னதா இருக்கு. Herbs, this is a tree, shrub, herbs, creepers, climbers. Now see here, this is tree, this is shrub, rose plant. The roses இருக்கு பாரு. Hibiscus மாதிரி இருக்குல்ல. Then this is a herb, this is creeper, watermelon, and this is climber. Okay, so this is called, here it is given types of plant, but we will learn it as habit of plant. Habit na based on the nature of the stem. As I said, the habit of the plant or types of plant we are learning as herb, shrubs and trees, as given here. Trees, shrubs, herbs, climbers and creepers. Okay, and with the picture presentation you can just understand easily. Tree வந்து, it is a tall tree. Shrub, it is a medium sized plant with thick woody stem. Whereas herbs are small, soft, tender stem and they live for only one season, as next one. And then creepers, they can just crawl on the creep on the ground as they cannot stand erect. So creepers are weak stemmed plant. They are just crawling or creeping on the ground. Whereas climbers, they are the weak stemmed plant. They need support to climb on the trees. They are called climbers. Okay. So example என்ன பார்த்தோம்? Trees example, neem tree, mango tree, coconut tree. There are in our place there are shade loving trees are there near the compound wall. There are examples for trees. Shrubs example, rose, hibiscus. Hibiscus na chembarti puchonele. Rose, hibiscus. Herbs example, tomato, chili, brinjal and lady's finger. Climbers example, all good variety as podalanga, peekanga, chorakya, they are all climbers. And then cucumber, they are climbers. Creepers example, watermelon, pumpkin and muskmelon. It is given as muskmelon. Okay, now next herbs. Herbs are the small plants with weak tender stem. Example, basil, mint, coriander, tulasi. Basil na in the plant. Omavalli சொல்லுவோம்ல அந்த மாதிரி இல்ல basil, and then mint வந்து புதினா, coriander கொத்தமல்லி, துளசி உனக்கு தெரியும். So examples, basil, mint, coriander, tulasi. These are herbs. So what are herbs we will say? Herbs are small tender plant with soft and weak stem. I hope you understand. So go through this. Mint, coriander spelling for it. Coriander. Coriander. Okay. The next one is again a show garden where we find all these types of plants. Otherwise, we say these are all potted plants. Totilatla shady. These potted plants, they are normally herbs. And then the grass are found here. The pathla grasses are there. And then see the fence. There are climbers. These are climbers. Then big trees we find here. I hope it's a beautiful park actually. Same way here we find small herbs with beautiful flowers. Idella the dahlia portionula adala a type of herbs. I hope you understand. So this beautiful garden where you can identify these herbs, shrubs and trees. In the garden we find the shrubs. Idella shrub. And then big trees you can identify easily. Go through panna. It's a beautiful garden. The next one as see here. Next one. It is again types of plant as grass, herbs, shrub, climbing plant, creeping plant. Climbing plant வந்து bougainvillea சொல்லுவோம்ல bougainvillea தாழ்பூன்னு சொல்லுவோமே the pink white அதில் climbing plant and then grass வந்து very thin herb வந்து சின்ன weak stemmed plant சொல்லிட்டு shrub வந்து இந்த இட்லி பூ சொல்லுவோம்ல நம்ம ஸ்கூல்ல ரெட் கலர் தெத்தி பூன்னு சொல்லுவோம் that is that creeping see this it is creeping on the wall this is creeping plant okay just go through types of plant as herb shrub trees is like but you can understand okay as climbers and creepers இந்த அஞ்சு உன்னை தூக்கத்துல கேட்டா கூட ஏது தெரியும்னா what are the habits of the plant examples ஞாபகம் வச்சுக்கோ you have to learn right the next one shrubs shrub is a small to medium sized woody plant it has multiple stem of shorter height. Example, shoe flower, the hibiscus, rose and bougainvillea. I repeat, shoe flower, chembati, hibiscus, rose plant and then bougainvillea. தாழ் பூச்சனோல இது வந்து இங்கே shrub மாதிரி இருக்கு ஆனா இது வந்து நல்ல கொடியா அந்த ஃபென்ஸ்ல படரும். Okay, so I say example, a shrub is a small to medium sized woody plant. It has multiple stems of shorter height. Example, shoe flower, that is chembarati, hibiscus, then rose and bougainvillea. See the pictures as flowers. Okay, so this is for shrubs example. I hope you follow. Then next one, this is climber as a weak stemmed plant that derives its support from climbing, twining or creeping along the surface. I repeat, a weak stemmed plant that derives its support from climbing, twining or creeping along the surface. Example, grapevine and money plant. Grapevine, climber, money plant. Plus, நான் சொன்னேன் இல்லையா as all good variety எல்லாம் example for climbers. Go through பண்ண the picture money plants given in our textbook also as figures that you can go through. Can you? Right. The next one, it is again we find many creepers and climbers. Creepers and climbers தான் இதுல நிறைய இருக்கு. Beautiful garden again. It is in a park. There is a beautiful garden. அதுல இருந்து தான் எடுத்திருக்கேன். Okay. In the path எல்லாம் there are shrubs. இதுல நிறைய hanging இருக்கு பாரு. So there are creepers. இந்த கொடி கொடியா தொங்கு தனித்தனியா எடுத்துடலாம். What I am showing here, the surface இருக்குல்ல flat surface அதுல there are creepers. I hope you understand. Then இதுல வந்து நிறைய climber இருக்கு. Example, bougainvillea. Okay. Again, it's a garden from where the beautiful garden scenery is taken. Right? So go through this just for a second. Next we will go to next one. It is again pumpkin, watermelon and muskmelon. அப்படின்னா என்னது? Pumpkin வந்து பூசணிக்காய் சொல்லுவோம்ல, இது மஞ்சள் பூசணிக்காய் மாதிரி இருக்கு. And then watermelon, தர்பூஸ், muskmelon, கிர்னி பழம் சொல்லுவோம்ல. These are examples for creepers. I repeat, these are examples for creepers. எதெல்லாம்? Pumpkin, watermelon and muskmelon. Example for creepers. Are it clear? Right. The next one is the part of the flowering plant. Here it is given different edible part. நம்ம first lesson ல இருந்து எடுத்திருக்கேன். But still you can learn the parts of the plant. Where it is a mustard plant. Right. Now this is root system. Brown color root system சொல்றேன்ல. நான் வந்து I showed you this கீரை காமிச்சீங்களே, கீரை plant, முளைக்கீரை. நான் காமிச்சது வந்து உனக்கு முளைக்கீரை இல்லையா? இந்த பிளான்ட் தெரியுதா? இந்த பிளான்ட் வந்து உனக்கு காமிச்சு. ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் இந்த பிளான்ட் உனக்கு காமிச்சிருக்கேன். Where root system, this is the root system. What I am showing you is the root system. What I am showing you is the root system. Okay, and then following that is the otherwise I say the part of the plant is found below the soil, that is the root system, and part of the plant which is seen above the soil, that is called shoot system. Now see here, this is the shoot system. What I am showing, this is the shoot system. Same way here also, இது வந்து shoot system. Okay. Now the root system, it has primary root and secondary root. Root system, it is having primary root and secondary root. White இருக்குனால உனக்கு clear-ஆ தெரியுதா தெரியல? Primary root and secondary root system. Whereas shoot system, it is having the nodes and internodes. என்ன சொல்லிருக்கேன்? Nodes and internodes. Can you see? The portion from which the leaves are arising, that is called node. Can you see this portion? Node labeling part. The part which is arising from the leaf, which is arising the leaf, that is called node. And the space between the two nodes is called internode. I hope you understand. And then the leaves, the older leaves are at the bottom and younger leaves will be at the top. And then it ends, normally it ends in a terminal bud. Typical terminal bud. Axilla, in between the two leaves, that is called from the axil of the leaf. The bud may arise from the axil of the leaf. So shoot system, that includes the stem portion which bears node, internode, leaf, flower, fruits and seeds. That includes shoot system. Are you clear? So what are the technical terms we are learning? Root system, shoot system, node, internode, bud, melenua, flower, fruit, stem, leaf, shoot system, bud, primary root, secondary root, then root system. This side it is nodes and internodes. Are you clear? So this is the parts of the flowering plant. And further continuation of this lesson is we are going to learn about every part of the plant as root system, shoot system, stem, leaf, இது மூணும் vegetative part of the plant. What are the three? Root, stem and leaf. They form the vegetative part of the leaf and vegetative part of the plant, and flower, fruits and seeds, they are forming the reproductive part of the plant. அது ஒரு பாட்டா we will learn in further continuation of the lesson. Okay, so this is our video number 4. We have started a new lesson, chapter 7, getting to know plants. As I said in the beginning of the session, as in our textbook, it is science for physics, chemistry and biology, where that biology lessons are all we will learn. So first lesson we have learned food, from where does it come from, where does it come, and next lesson we are learning chapter 7, getting to know plants. Okay, so we'll continue, go through the learn the lesson, go through the video so that you will understand still better. I hope you follow this. Can you? Huh? So further continuation we will do in the next video class. Right? Again, go through the lesson repeatedly. I am saying so that you will understand better, because you should know the content of the lesson so that you can understand the concept easily. Okay. So have a good day. Thank you.